Call the meeting of the Bay County Board of Commissioners to order Tuesday, September 17th, 2024. Roll call, please.
Nemec? Here. Benajak?
Here.
Millette?
Here.
Herrick? Radke?
Here.
Johnson?
Here.
Begic?
Here.
Do we need a motion to excuse Mr. Herrick?
In support.
I'll support it.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Please rise for the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Lord, we ask that you bless this session of the Board of Commissioners this day and that you lead and guide this board in the decisions made so that all citizens in the community will benefit. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I find myself trying to keep up.
We have the minutes from 8/20/24 and 9/3/24.
Move to approve.
Support.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Agenda approval.
I'll move it.
I believe we have a
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make an adjustment. Under motion, I'd like to add motion resolution number 2024-13164, New Dimensions 50th Anniversary, following the petition A.
Any support
Support.
for the amended? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries with the amendment. Citizen input.
I think
Oh, yes, we
you have
should
to
probably
approve the
do.
agenda.
We should approve the amended agenda.
Support.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Our parliamentarian, there she is, subject to the weather. We have citizen input. Anybody wishing to address the board, please step forward. You have 5 minutes. Anyone wishing to address? Last call, closed citizen input. Petitions and communications. We have a service recognition award presented to Tony Smith, Michelle Karbowski, Tina Hildinger, Briana Linder from Bay County 911 Central Dispatch. Need a motion to receive.
So move.
Support.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
So I don't think all those people are here, but you would like, somebody would like to, oh, you're going to do it, okay.
Yeah, well, if you could come forward, Brian, along with representatives of Central Dispatch, Tony and Michelle Smith, and Michelle Karbowski, and Tina, thank you. Tina Hildinger and Briana Linder could not be present today. However, 4 of our outstanding Central Dispatch public servants deserve great recognition today for an incident that happened last May. And as traditional over there, there was a lot of humility, so not a lot of talk about it after it happened. However, the information did work its way through the channels. We wanted to, in a somewhat belated way, pay recognition to your determination and your excellent service to the people of Bay County. And I know that you're being honored today, and Ryan, maybe you could fill in some of the details after I present these 2 certificates to these 2 great Bay County employees. They're showing the details, but I know they saved 2 lives when 2 boaters, fishermen, I believe, out in the Saginaw Bay, and into choppy waters, late in the evening in the dark, and several. The call came in for a rescue. They coordinated a multi-agency response, which resulted in a successful rescue. But the important thing also, aside from that, which they do pretty much day in and day out throughout the year, saving people, responding to disastrous situations. They were also inundated with 3 other calls within about 10 minutes of that response. I'd like you to fill in some of the details. However, we do want to present at this time, I would to as the Bay County Executive, present to Tony first. this certificate from the County of Bay for your exceptional professionalism and dedication to providing critical emergency response services on May 4th, 2024. And your outstanding efforts as a 911 dispatcher have significantly contributed to the public safety of our community. Signed by me and dated 6/21. So Tony, it's just a small token of our appreciation and respect for the work that you do, responding to crises as they occur in the community. And you've been there, how many years have you been there?
23.
23 years of service, so that's amazing. So, that's quite a career. And just think of all the people that you have impacted in a positive way over that 26 years. And Michelle, want to also present the same proclamation basically to you and express our appreciation on behalf of the Bay County residents who you serve daily and throughout your career. How long have you been on this?
7.5 years.
7 years. So you got a little ways to go. You plan on staying there. Thank you very much, both of you, for your great service to the people of Bay County, and especially the 2 lives you saved that night while fielding incoming calls that were of critical nature. Brian, this is a tribute to you and your leadership, and I'm not sure if you'd want to say anything on behalf of yourself and your department relative to these 2, and of course the 2 dispatch employees who couldn't be here.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So, thank you. So, yeah, it was definitely a team effort, but it was one of those types of calls where the outcome is not always assuredly positive. And so I know each of these individuals would say that they were just doing their job, but in this circumstance, they had a ton to navigate. It was a hold-up alarm, a road rage incident, a multitude of other just normal calls that did receive the attention that they deserved, but under these circumstances, they were able to relay the coordinates of these 2 fishermen who were essentially dead in the water. They had no power. They were taking on water. On May 4th, the water was pretty cold at that time too, and it was a foggy day out that day. So, tremendous work that they put in to navigate that response, get that all going, and again, a positive outcome. So those are tough calls. Those are inherently just really complex type incidents that they handle on really a day-to-day basis for the most part. So, just a great team effort by each and every one of those individuals. And none of them are really on an island. They rely on each other, and they work really well together as a team. And I can confidently say that about every team that we had there. So appreciate the recognition and appreciate the certificates, and I'll be accepting them on behalf of Briana and Tina, who are really sad that they can't make it. So, thank you.
And of course, we should mention all the local public safety and fire departments who responded to the coordination that you provided. We're very grateful. So you save lives, and thank you for what you do every day that you go to work on behalf of our community. We appreciate it.
Let's get a picture of you.
Oh, wait.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll go with Bay-Arenac Behavioral Health, the letter, fiscal year 24. I don't think we want to read the whole letter, but maybe we'll have Mr. Pinter talk about it a little bit and give us the synopsis, the short version of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I usually don't, we don't usually copy the county on financial stuff with us in the state, because when the county had us become an authority 23 years ago, you booted us out of the county building and said, don't come back here until you've made good. So we haven't necessarily made good, but I am coming back to just give you an update. Essentially, the struggle for the last couple of years has been our relationship with the state when it comes to mental health policy has been really, really strained. And ever since COVID and COVID ended, it's just a different, they treat us like we're a commercial vendor, that our goal is to not serve people, but to get money out of the state and then, I don't know, hide it somewhere or sequester it to the Seychelles or somewhere, which of course we're not allowed to do. If we were allowed to do that, the county never would have spun the authority off because the county could use the money. But we're not allowed to do that. So as we've been dealing with the department this year, they've underfunded the system over 100 million, short of the appropriation that was approved in last year's budget. And we've been asking them to just push that money out before the end of the year. You know, electronic fund transfer September 30th. It's the one time you can do it when you're just filling a deficit versus you have to go buy a bunch of computer stuff because it's the end of the year. And it's been one of those things that's been frustrating because the money's there, the legislature appropriated, it was signed and approved by the governor. We have demonstrated that 6 of the 10 regions that they divided us in 2 years ago are running into a deficit this year on Medicaid. 8 of the 12 CMHs in our 21 county region are running a deficit, and we've illustrated for them what the deficit's related to. It's related to the fact that I've seen my inpatient, my CLS, and my autism services go up 40% in the last 3 years. I've seen my cost of labor, as the county has, cost of healthcare, medical inflation has went up 17% in 3 years, and our rates have been adjusted about 6% over that same period. So just the momentum of the changing post-COVID economy with the increases in price and labor and supply chains and things like that have put a lot of pressure on the system. What's frustrating is it's not one of those situations where we have to go and ask the legislature to appropriate more money. They appropriated enough money to cover us for this year. The department's just not pushing it out. And that's the part that's frustrating, because everybody asks for, mid-year asks for more money and says, and has a document, you have to go to the legislature, you have to prove. Hopefully it's not during an election year when they're all out kissing babies and stuff, but you have to prove that the need is there. In this case, the money's sitting in the treasury, the department's just not pushing it out. So this letter, I wanted the commission to know why this was becoming an issue and why we were getting concerned, because at the end of the day, this is still a state and county partnership. It's a government-to-government partnership. The Mental Health Authority, the CMH, this is a state and county thing, and we just administer it on behalf of the county. So if they are not going to adequately fund the system, they're basically, as far as I'm concerned, walking away from their partnership with the county, especially if the money's already been appropriated. So I wanted the commission to know what was going on. I think it's more important that we focus on if we can get this resolved. I think we're going to have the same problem in 25, but we also know there's a lot of changes going on with the elections this year in the state in the fall and at the national level, so we'll kind of wait and see what happens with that. But I'm really concerned that this is going to be every year this is going to be the standard practice now. That money might be appropriated, but the department's going to sit on it until the last minute, which doesn't do our people any good. I mean, we could run up services, we can run up deficit, we could go get a line of credit, but if the money's already there and these public services are necessary, they should fund them. Well, otherwise they should go back and change what services are covered. The legislature can do that too. So it's been real frustrating for us. It's unlike usual years. Usually when the money's appropriated, that's what you get, and you try to stay within it. And that's not what we're seeing this year.
Any questions?
I don't have a question. I just want to thank Chris for the presentation and also raising the issue, publicly with your county board of commissioners and myself. Be happy to weigh in, with the administration and indicate our frustration with with this issue.
Yeah, it's always, when you work with folks at the department, they forget that we're tied to the counties.
Yeah.
And then they forget that, the 83 counties in Michigan, they were all platted at the time that we became a state in 1837. The counties, yes, Bay County, Michigan. And we'll say, okay, so you can underfund the system. You can have all 46 county mental health programs go under. The county still has people coming on their doorstep who need these services. So the county is left holding the bag. It's still a county issue. So you got something about how we're spending money, then start talking to us about how you want us to change. But just the economic factors related to COVID have driven all healthcare into this direction. So it's one of the reasons why the legislature appropriated sufficient funds last year, is because they were looking ahead to some of this. So I don't know if it's chicken or they're saving up some money to do something lame duck. Seriously, I don't know. But they need to push out the money that was appropriated for *24 for the services in the community. That's all.
Thank you, Chris.
Mr. Chair, would it be okay? I could send, there is an advocacy effort going on with Michigan Association of Counties. Could I share some of that information, maybe with Lindsay to share with the commission?
Yep.
Okay, and then Mr. Barsha? Okay,
We can
thank you.
Get a resolution then also from the county. I need a motion to receive
Support.
and discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Yes, we'll look for a resolution maybe next month then.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. All right, I need a motion to go out of order on the agenda, and Miss Patsy Powell is a busy lady, so I'd like to get her award. So we'll have the clerk read the
Support.
motion. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Whereas New Dimensions is a nonprofit 501c3 vocational rehabilitation facility in the Bay County area working to make that dream a reality by helping clients find work and earn a fair and competitive wage, and whereas 27% of Americans have some type of long-lasting disability, as a vocational rehabilitation center, New Dimensions helps empower adults with disabilities to reach their highest level of independence through work-related skill building and employment services. And whereas since people with disabilities make up the largest minority group in the United States, New Dimensions also promotes tolerance and diversity within our community by inclusion through employment. And whereas New Dimensions provides professional, personalized support to individuals who have barriers to employment and want to obtain a job in the community. Its specialized programs are designed to assist individuals who are transitioning from school to work and those returning to the workplace after an extended absence. And whereas New Dimensions is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year as an agency, therefore be it resolved that the Bay County Board of Commissioners and Bay County Executive recognize and honor New Dimensions with this resolution for their service to the community for 50 years.
Ask Ms. Howell to step forward. And Mr. Barsha, if you wanted to join us.
Presentation to a fellow lion.
To a fellow lions here. So if you want to say a few words.
My event, okay. Tomorrow, if you are a chamber member, I believe it's tomorrow, Thursday, from 5 to 7, we will be hosting the after hours, partnered with Vinny, who is a great champion of helping get our individuals employed. He's always open to put somebody to work and try them out and see if they're a good fit. So he's a great partner. We're doing it together. He's donating the food and the drinks to our nonprofit, and it should be a lot of fun. We've got some baskets we're gonna raffle off, and we're gonna hold a raffle too, because we're looking for some funds for our fleet of vehicles. So all this year, we were raising money toward our fleet. We drive our clients out in the community. We pick them up at their homes. Maybe they just go to work for 2 hours. Maybe they go someplace for 3 hours, and then we have to take them back home. And it's really hard on the fleet. And so we've been raising money all year for that. And thank you for, obviously, for recognizing 50 years. I think it's quite an accomplishment.
Mm-hmm. Yes, New Dimensions has really done an incredible job on behalf of our fellow residents here in Bay County. And Patsy, knowing you for as long as we have, we know how dedicated you have been in the pursuit of making life just a little bit fairer and a little bit better for a whole lot of people. And you've had a real impact. I'm proud to join Vaughn in in honoring your dedication to New Dimensions and the 50 years of service to the Bay County.
Thank you. And a friend who partook in some of your services, so I know all the good things that he enjoyed by working as long as he could, but then couldn't work anymore. But so we have this presentation for you. Maybe we can get a picture.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to the Committee of the Whole, Commissioner Benaja.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we need a motion.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Yeah. Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. On to the Committee of the Whole, September 3rd meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Resolution number 2024-145, Law Enforcement Information Network, LEIN Memorandum of Agreement, MOA with Michigan State Police. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-146, Uninterruptible Power Supply Sealed Bid Release. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? Maybe we could have the 911 person talk about this uninterruptible power supply and how it's going to help out with 911.
Yes, so the UPS system, or the uninterruptible power supply, it's really past its service life at this point. So this is really our last step in our comprehensive power generation or emergency power generation project that we've been completing here. So we're looking to release those specifications for the bid. We have those ready to go. And that, along with our new diesel generator and our natural gas generator that we've installed, we're confident that we won't have any sort of emergency power generation issues. So that UPS provides that bridge between a power outage and the startup and load of the new generator, and back again to shore power or our normal utility power.
Any questions? I was just reading a grant, I think, from our Senator Peters that will help in emergencies. I didn't read the whole thing, but it was a little brief about some funding that's available for emergencies in the area. And Michigan got the largest grant total of the states. I don't know if you had.
Well, I didn't have an opportunity to look at that, but I will. Yeah, appreciate it
today. So
thank you.
Yep, thank you. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-147, working agreement with Legal Services of Eastern Michigan 2024 and 2025 year. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-148, Williams Township, Coquitlam Township, and Hampton Township, 2025 site agreements. I move this resolution.
Support. Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-149, Civic Arena fee schedule. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-150, Midland County Livestock Emergency Response Trailer Mutual Aid Agreement. I move this resolution.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-151, payables. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. On to September 10th, Committee of the Whole.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Resolution number 2024-152, L 4029, 2024 tax rate request. I move this resolution. Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-153, date request for 2020-25 Fair Board. I move this resolution.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-154, lease agreement with Mid-Michigan Hockey Development Program, MMDHMP. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-155, waiver of an ordinance amendment process, Bay County Ordinance number 28, Budget Stabilization Fund. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? I would just point out, this is to waive the process that we would normally go through, but this is to expedite the process. So we're just voting on expediting the process right now. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-156, amendment to ordinance number 28, Budget Stabilization. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution 2024-157, review adjustment budget stabilization for the year ending December 31st, 2023. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-158, animal control construction short-term financing. I move this resolution.
Support.
I don't know if anybody wanted to mention the groundbreaking on the 26th. I think we did before. Yeah.
Announcements, I can't announce if you want.
Yeah.
Want me to wait to announcements?
If you want to talk about it now, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's welcome to come to our ceremony groundbreaking at Bay County Animal Control on Livingston Street. It will be Thursday, September 26th at 3 o'clock. So we encourage everybody to come, and we're really excited about it. We can't thank the people enough for passing Jim's vision. And would you like to talk a little bit more on it?
Oh, I'll just mention it's a big day for Bay County. We've invited a lot of local officials and expect a good turnout. And Spence Brothers has made accommodations, right? On that, working with staff to hopefully host a very nice reception, welcoming people to, see the official groundbreaking of our new animal shelter, which will be a state-of-the-art facility and service for many years in the future in terms of providing safe accommodations for animals awaiting adoption, as well as protecting the public from contagious disease and dangerous animals. So it's a pretty important role in the community. And Matt, you're doing a great job, and the staff's very dedicated. But
thank you.
The current shelter has kind of outlived its, I think, useful life, and we're anticipating a great new shelter that will serve us for a long time to come. I want to thank the commissioners for putting it on the ballot, and also the voters for approving it in an overwhelming margin. So we have a lot of expectations, and we're going to do our best to meet them. So thanks.
And on top of it, last meeting you asked for the numbers. We have that right here.
Yeah, thank you.
So please come on Thursday. It'll be great.
Any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-159, land bank demolition and excavating project short-term financing. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-160, agreement with law enforcement agencies, multi-factor authorization. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2024-161, agreement with Vertev and purchase of cooling system for CDW-G. I approve this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
And resolution number 2024-162, acceptable use policy. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And who would like to give the reports of the county executive today? How about Commissioner Millette? Would you like
There
to?
you go.
You only have one.
Resolution number 2024-163, reports of the county executive for July. I move this resolution. Support.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have the reports of officials, county executive.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll keep it brief. We've had an interesting meeting, and we're on schedule for, a quick adjournment. So I'll just say that as an update to the Scenic Point Access Site, at the end of Linwood Road, this a major milestone. Phase 1 is completed, and Phase 2 has started. And Phase 2 will encompass funding an 800-foot trail, which is currently going to be under construction, parking lot improvements, ADA fishing platform, and ADA picnic tables, as well as 2 spotting scopes. And I want to thank the commission and those in the administration for the $110,000 donation toward that project. $60,000, Tim, and I know you worked on that with Colquhoun Township, and Fraser Township providing in-kind services in a similar match. So the townships coming together with the county is going to, this is a major accomplishment for providing additional access to the Saginaw Bay. To fund Phase 2, we have a program with the MEDC that will be a matching fund. If we raise $25,000, they match that $25,000 with MEDC grant funding. So there will be, and Laura Ogar is not with us, but she's worked hard on this project for all 8 years that I've been the county executive, and it's been a long time coming. But we will have a GoFundMe page to come up with the $25,000, which will start at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So that hopefully we can raise locally the last $25,000 locally with a $25,000 match to complete the funding of Phase 2, and it will be open for the public, and we'll enjoy it for years to come. So thank you.
Michael Gray would be very happy at this time. I know he was a big proponent of the ADA facilities and all the things that we had, so. Yep.
Mr. Chair,
Yep.
I'll touch on that base. We also received a $15,000 grant from Frank Moose Credit Union, which is going to be used for 3 ADA cement tables, picnic tables, and also a spotting scope. So I thank Frank Moose Credit Union for giving us a donation.
Yes, they're a great donor. We had others as well.
Yep.
Yes, so we appreciate the foundation support.
Good. Any other commissioner comments? Unfinished business? Any new business? Public input, second chance. Public input. Public input is closed. Miscellaneous. Announcements.
Mr. Chairman.
Yep.
Has everybody been on Euclid Avenue? They've seen some construction by the Taco Bell. Well, that's going to be a new Popeyes. That's going to be coming there. So it'll be the first one around here. So we'll see what happens. And there's also a Cinnabon coming over by next to Frank Moose Credit Union on Euclid Avenue. They're going to split Metro. They're going to have a Cinnabon there. So we have a couple new restaurants coming very soon.
Chick-fil-A? Keep your.
Not Chick-fil-A, that's in Saginaw.
Yeah.
Just Popeyes.
I'm hearing about them. Everybody likes Chick-fil-A, I guess.
Yeah.
Other announcements, the POW ceremony will be this Friday at 7 o'clock at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. I keep calling it the helicopter memorial, but the VVA people want me to make sure it's a memorial for those that from Bay County that were lost in Vietnam during the war. So that'll be 7 o'clock this Friday, the 20th. There's no committee of the whole meeting on Election Day, 11/5. We'll not be meeting that day. But I believe we do have two next month, right? Two committee of the
Yes, we
whole.
have 2 next month, yeah.
Okay. Any other sports announcements?
Got nothing.
Football games will be coming up. I know Garber plays with John
John Glenn
Glenn.
beat Garber last Friday. A lot.
That's why I got
I was cheering in the back there. Must be a John Glenn
They're
fan.
rivals.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Any other announcements? We have appointments, October, we have a land bank authority, and we do not have anybody that's applied yet. So we're looking for somebody for a 3-year term expiring, coming up. So if you're interested, contact Lindsay.
Last,
Okay?
right?
Bay County Department of Human Services, one at-large 3-year term. Governor's appointment will be coming up in October. Bay County Veterans Affairs Committee, one 4-year term will be up. Department on Aging Advisory Committee, 4 2-year terms, 2, 4, 6, and 1 at-large. And any need for closed session?
There is none.
Yeah. Motion to adjourn is always in order.
Motion to adjourn?
Support.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion passes.